Okay, so welcome to my first campaign with Total War Warhammer 3. I'm playing without any mods or anything, because of course, the game just came out and there aren't really any mods or anything available yet. I don't think they've even turned on modding support. For my first campaign, I have chosen to go with Kislev, for a number of reasons. Mainly, I think it's going to be a relatively easy faction to learn from having played through the little prologue campaign. And also, not the least of which, because it looks like you have to complete the Kislev campaign once in order to unlock the third legendary lord under the faction. So that's really what the story is there. No other special reason behind it. Of course, the whole Ice Queen cliche thing is pretty cool. That's fun stuff. I'm a fan of that. So we'll see how that goes. And this will also be an opportunity to check out my learning experience. I think I mentioned in my last Total War Warhammer 2 campaign, I have avoided spoilers for this game. So I don't know too much about it. I haven't really been, keeping up with any of the stuff that's been leaked, like out of the beta. I'm going to be learning the rosters and stuff as I go along. So hopefully, this will maybe be a learning experience for both of us. So I'm going to start off checking out these. Oh, and I should mention, I haven't played the game much at all, except that I tried out each faction and played about, 5 or 6 turns of the campaign with each faction. Mainly just to go through and, do the hover over mouse info and look at, the way that their faction mechanics worked. And also I was interested to see where they all spawned on the map. I'm not a fan of the Kislev start location, but I'll just deal with it. But the first thing I'm going to want to do here is start getting set up with some basic infrastructure from these buildings. And that -10 construction for all buildings seems like it'll pay off in the long run. And I can replace that with something else later once this gets a little bigger. And if you watched my last campaign for Warhammer 2, you'll probably remember that I am a big fan of planning for the medium to far term future. So this first battle against these guys looks like it's going to be nothing. I should be able to probably auto-resolve this without really losing anything. Okay, that was good. We can get some treasury, devotion, unit replenishment, or leadership. So from looking around the interface and at the building tips, it looks like devotion is going to be not super trivial to get. So I'm probably going to go with the sacrifice captives for devotion after a lot of battles. Alright, and it looks like... Oh yeah, here comes the old man seer there. Alright, so we got ourselves a wizard. Yeah, yep. All this stuff, alright. And I'm going to throw her in with Katarina. Alright. Oh, it gave me a mission to do that. Well, that's what I get for just clicking through these things without looking. All right, let me look and see what I actually have to do. All right. Engage. All right, did that. Okay. Okay, so I got to recruit some stuff, and that will fulfill. Alright, well, that's good, because I am low on archers. I definitely do need some of those. That works just fine. Alright, let's go for technology. So, to start off, let's look. We can do growth. Growth is good. Recruiting more Ice Witch Lords, that's also very good. I'm probably going to do that. Snow Leopards, not caring about just yet. Casualty replenishment, that could come in handy long term. Frost Maiden Heroes, that's also interesting. Pirate Weapons, ammunition for Kossars. Okay, that's significant. Campaign line of sight. Another Ice Witch Lord. Ammunition for Ice Guard. I don't remember what those are, but one of Katarina's general stats is that she gets like reduced upkeep for Ice Guard, so that might be good long term. Local recruitment capacity +1 all provinces. You know, I did notice that when I went to recruit there, the recruitment capacity was only 2. So that's probably going to be my second tech. I think my first, I am going to have to go for the Ice Witch, but let me look and see what that second and third level upgrades are. Alright, I'll go with this one for now.
Use this wisely, my people. Ice Queen.
Alright, Route Marcher is always, always, always the first thing I go with. Campaign movement saves my butt so many times. I will stand by that as long as I play this game. Or any of the Total War Warhammer games. Alright, we can do Control +4. Income. Recruitment cost. Local recruitment capacity. And, okay, so that one looks good for corruption, but we don't have any yet. Normally, I would just default to purge the steps early on, but I'm gaining some control right now. So, I'm going to do the local recruitment capacity. At least for a turn. So that next turn I can bring in more troops. Or maybe the turn after that, after my recruitment building finishes. Okay, so... Alright, that was good.
Gazlef is under the yoke of the Marauders. You already have a victory against this.
The normal capture the rebel settlement next to you thing. Alright, so I can't recruit any infantry. But I can at least fill out on my ranged units. And so next turn I should get the barracks here, so I can get in some armored Kossars. Okay, here we go. Alright, do I want great weapons or just regular? Alright, let me look. The cost is minimal. The stats are vaguely comparable, except... Yeah, the great weapons have more melee attack, obviously. And armor-piercing melee. Whereas the regular armored Kossars have a shield. So I think I'm going to go with those. At least for now. Again, if you watched the campaign I did with the dwarves, you'll probably realize that my battle tactics against the AI very much like to let a wall of infantry absorb, you know, enemy attacks and have like the archers and stuff in the back just peppering stuff. Alright, what's this?
Invoke their blessings for the benefit of the motherland.
Oh, alright. Let's see what these do. Growth. Generating 5 when occupying a settlement for supporters. Melee attack, that's good. 2 supporters when fighting a battle. Wrath of the Bear. Constructing a building. This one seems like it would be interesting when you get large. Gaining a character rank. Only for 10 turns. 5 when occupying a settlement. Seems like a good thing to do really early on. So I'm going to do that.
Your invocation draws the benevolence of the winter god.
You'll die alone.
Okay. So we'll start moseying in that direction. "104 factions." It's something else I'm going to be doing. I might not talk about it much, but I'm going to be watching the number of factions on that count that go by every turn to give me an idea how many of the smaller ones are getting wiped out. Because as that number goes down, and I'm just thinking out loud here, right? As that number goes down, I'm guessing that it's not going to be indicating that small factions are wiping each other out. It's probably going to be indicating that larger factions are wiping out smaller factions, and someone else that I may or may not have contact with is getting big and nasty. So, alright. I got the tech to allow me to do the ice court thing. And yes, alright, that's fine. Alright, now the next technology I wanted to go for was the local recruitment. My goodness, that seems like it's going to be essential.
Your Tsarina looks after you. Unleash Kit.
Alright, let me do this before anything else. So, I also noticed they reworked the siege mechanics a little bit. That's not going to matter right now, because these early fights, I think, going to be auto-resolving most of them. Because most of the early opponents in the Total War games, they don't really put up much of a fight, like at the very beginning of a campaign. Because, you're still kind of wearing the training wheels. Alright. Okay, that's all good. And here we're going to need to... Where is it? No, you know what? First thing we're going to do, actually, I think, is probably going to be the growth. Control +1 and growth +20. That seems like a good deal. And I also need to have one more unit recruited. What do I got? Yeah, I'll do another unit of Kossars to fill out that last slot for now. Alright, skill points. Okay, I've got Route Marcher. Now, Lightning Strike in Warhammer 3 works differently. I noticed this when I took a little bit of time before the campaign and just looked at the different factions. I was looking through some Lord skills. And Lightning Strike doesn't stop opponents when you go into combat with 5 Doom stacks. It doesn't completely stop the reinforcements from showing up. It slows down how quickly the reinforcements come in. So that's not anywhere near as valuable with my play style with a faction like Kislev. Maybe if I was doing Slaanesh or the Ogres, that's a more offensive, fast focused faction, that might be more relevant. But for here, I think I'm gonna go straight. Well, for Tsarina here, getting Ice Maiden's Kiss, getting a couple of spells up front is going to be important. But after that, I'm going to go straight into Inspiring Presence and start upgrading my army. But let me check real quick what these spells do. Well, that's decent. But I think... Yeah, because I have another wizard embedded with her. I'm just gonna I'm going to go straight into Inspiring Presence and start upgrading the army. And I'm going to do spells with this one. And one of them, I always love to see those 3 squiggly lines. Yes. Absolutely. That is a good first spell. So thank you, Tempest Frost Maiden, Evelina Bebchuk. Okay. Oh, and I need to do the Ice Court thing. So I took a quick look at this. It looks like what you do here is an interesting mechanic with the Kislev faction. You do like a Build-A-Bear thing, I think. It said that that you get to customize, that you use this Ice Court mechanic to like customize your heroes and lords. So I guess maybe after 6 turns, I get to customize this character. We'll find out. $102. Still in 3 digits?
Devotion to the motherland is highly prized in your society.
Yes, okay. Okay, so I gotta get devotion. That'll be a quest there. And okay, I have an exclamation point on the Ice Court already. So this means... Oh. Alright, so I guess I can immediately start to customize. Well, I liked that Tempest spell, so I'm going to start her off on Tempest, and we'll see what happens there. Garrison Lord not moved. Yes, that's because I'm still healing, so no need there.
Defy chaos.
And let me actually see, where's the rest of this province? Volksgrad is up north. Igorov is to the east, and Forchakova is further east. So, probably go to the east and then up. Let me see if I can do diplomacy with any of these Empire factions. Oh, I already have some. Alright.
The ice gold. The betterment of our peoples
Trade agreement.
is our shared responsibility.
Yeah.
May the motherland.
Alright. This new diplomacy screen is interesting. It looks like it's just automatically showing whether or not they're going to accept any of these various offers. That's good. That saves some trial and error. And this trade settlement thing is going to be invaluable. You know, because one of the things that would annoy me in Warhammer 2 is that I'd sometimes find myself in a situation where I had to go fight somebody, and I had to wipe out, you know, a settlement of theirs or whatever. And they only had like one settlement in a province, and I had good peaceful relations with the faction that owned like the other 2 or 3. And I didn't want to go to war with them to complete the province, but the settlement I captured wasn't going to be able to stand on its own with public order, or like with corruption. And I didn't want to just sack it, because, you know, that would just be handing it to that other faction that already had the others, right? But now being able to trade settlements is going to allow me to take that settlement, like let's say it was this one, right? I could take Gerslev here and then trade it off to somebody I don't care about who's not the Ropsman clan, and use it as like bargaining leverage. And I don't care that I'm giving it to them, because these guys are going to take it right away anyway. So I can't sustain that settlement with like public order or corruption. And if I get rid of it, it's just going to go immediately to these guys. Or like if I sack it or raise it, it's just going to go immediately to these guys. So if I can't stop it from going to these guys, by being able to trade it, I can at least get something out of it before it goes away. So I'm enthusiastic about that change. I think that's going to be a good dynamic. Let me see if I can do anything more in here. Nothing yet.
A rival power comes
Military
to power,
access.
demanding a change in your mutual relations.
Uh,
Consider their offer carefully.
yeah, it doesn't matter for right now. You know, another thing
The graveyards of
that I noticed is that it looks as if maintaining good diplomatic relations with some of your neighbors that like share a faction type with you is going to be more important in Warhammer 3 than it was in previous games. I'm not willing to wait for an encircle or do an auto-resolve because I'm gaining devotion when I capture stuff. So I am just going to fight this out. And here is our first field battle of the Total War Warhammer 3 campaign. Fighting the garrison of the Ropsman clan. And this will also be an opportunity to show off the new siege mechanics. I noticed this when I was doing the prologue campaign. The minor settlements have like garrison fights, just like the large castles and capitals and stuff used to, just without the walls. So you're going into a street fight, which is interesting. All right, so let me look. It looks like. Okay, so I'm going to want to capture these supply points. And then eventually that. Or just wipe them out. But let me look at my starting deployment zone. Figure out the best way to go in. Alright, we have a couple of ways in over here that look okay. And very similar ways in over here. But okay. Yeah, I think starting over here is going to be better. So we'll do this. And alright, we've got Snow Leopard and the Wing Lancers. That's going to be our quick boys. And of course our two wizards. Alright, Channel Magic. I'm not sure what that's going to do. One way to find out. We'll just recklessly hit a button. What could go wrong? Total power. I have channeled the winds of magic. Alright.
Your forces are ready to storm the defenses, yet I advise caution.
I'm not going to spend the time mid-fight to go through a settlement attack tour. I will learn as I go. And I should probably group those two. And what do we have over here? Anything with spears. That is what I'm worried about. Dirt cavalry. Alright, if I can do a cavalry charge... Yeah, he's moving. If I can do a cavalry charge on some cavalry, that will make me very happy. At the same time, having her come over and do her spells will also be good. What is this? Bitterness of Winter. Oh, I think that's because I did the channel devotion thing. Alright. Oh! Oh, the Ice Guard are Lothran Sea Guard. Alright, that's cool. That's cool. Look at that. That's good range. I mean, it looks like these armored Kossars are too. Okay, axe and pistol. But these guys are bow and dual sword. I like that. I'm going to have to check their stats after and make sure that they're okay for melee. I might end up getting quite a bit of use out of that troop type. Alright, so I did my charge. Let me come back out. As I march up a little bit. And I will cycle charge right back in.
The enemy waver, my lord. Their troop.
Get in there.
Make war!
Leading us on.
Thing lancers! Anything for Gisler!
Alright, they're fighting good. Alright, but I don't want my cavalry to get bogged down because they will get their butts kicked. So I'll move them out. Oh, look at that! They made a little wall. Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay. I remember there was a tooltip talking about like making barricades or something. That's interesting. But for now, let's do some of this. Oh, they moved like right out of the way. Darn it. I think you still have a teardrop. You do. And that is going to wreck those guys. Sit there and take it. Alright. Alright, so those armored Kossars are not doing well. They're taking fire from a lot of my stuff. And same with these guys. I am going to fast forward a little bit and allow them to continue to take fire. And hopefully rout those units. Okay. So now... Now we're going to move up.
Gisler sends us forth! Taking position!
And send in the cavalry. Oh, they've got spears, so no. Sword infantry, so yes.
Taking point! Go with honor! On the march! March with pride!
Because why not?
Moving! Bring them down!
Just because we can.
For the people.
Alright, you two are just going to get up there to stay in the action. Alright, you guys. I am... You know what? Yeah. I'm just going to send you up to try and start capping that. Because you're not getting a lot of resistance.
Land is power. Taking position. Moving. Go with honor.
Come on, get up there. Get up there. Fight through those 13 speed bumpers.
We fight for Ursun.
Kossars! Make war!
Catherine moving.
Look at that. Those guys are just sitting there. What idiots.
Bringer of Horfrost. I go wherever I'm needed. Following the squad. Led by Ryan.
Yeah, that was good. I'm happy with how that turned out.
Obey the orthodoxy.
Okay, and they... Good, good, good. What is this? Oh, an arrow tower. Alright, well, it doesn't look like it's doing much. Let me try... I'll try doing some of that stuff. Oh. I'll do that to you. And all my ranged is going to go up there. You guys continue to fight this. Alright, get back. I'm going to want you to cycle charge. Oh, perfect. Broke him. Alright, and he is a patriarch. I think those are a melee hero, but I'm gonna fight him anyway just to tie him up while all this stuff is stuck in the streets.
The enemy commander runs from the field, my lord.
Alright, good. Alright, that was interesting. I think, you know, the way that city battle went, I'm getting the impression that doing field battles for the minor settlements are going to involve a lot more small unit engagements. And like, you know, like 3-on-3 regiment engagements, rather than like the mass army formation stuff I'm used to. So I probably made some mistakes in that fight, thinking back on it. Oh, Van Horstman's Speculum. Oh my goodness, you know, this used to be such a busted magical item in like 4th edition tabletop Warhammer. But here it's not as much of a big deal. Van Horstman's Speculum, if memory serves. Oh, that's not good. Used to let you like swap stats with your opponent. So you'd put it on like a real crappy character and have it go fight something nasty and really give someone a surprise.
I will brook no complaint.
Alright.
Ice Queen.
So that's still growth and control. That is fine. I get the feeling these orcs are going to attack me very soon. Alright. Sacker or raider? I don't usually do a lot of raiding. But then again, I don't usually do a lot of sacking. Yeah, why not do raiding? I mean, because you can at least keep up raiding turn after turn. Alright, so I've got mostly Kossars right now, but this looks like it's going to benefit me more towards like the medium game. So I'm definitely going to go with some of that. But I am going to take... I'm thinking... Yeah, I am going to take... These two are probably going to be my...
It is mine.
My build stats for now. Oh, yeah. And she needs to heal for a turn or two. Okay. That was a productive turn. And I'm going through some of this a little bit slower than I might otherwise. You know, I'm trying to think and reason this stuff out rather than just like going off instinct for a lot of my stuff here. Fighter or a martial magician? Well, I guess I'll go with Caster.
The Tsarina.
Alright, saying that she is not moved. I can attack Volksgrad. No, okay, it's 2. So either way, it's 2. I will go with Fort Jakova.
I have greater concerns.
And what is this? These are... Okay, those are ogres. That's an ogre camp. Alright, that's a new mechanic for them. They, like, make settlements as they go along, I guess. Zufbar. Dwarves are good.
What? Make your proposal.
Okay, dwarves don't like me. Well, sorry, dwarves. Still 102 factions. This is going to be big in the long term. Okay, I can start doing upgrades. Can either of these two settlements... Alright, neither one of them has a special resource, so I'm just going to do the one closer to home to start off.
Mistress of Ice.
Decisive victory, lost nothing.
We do not want your pity.
Alright, that was good.
On land.
Okay, she's got all the stuff. And that's fine. Oh, skills, yes, okay. So I'm still in the, kind of the first tier of troops. So I'm going to go with the Kossars.
With this, I guard Kislev.
Alright, for technology, what was I doing next here? That's compelling. But then again, so is growth, like, faction-wide. Interesting. Campaign line of sight's good. Pirates' weapons. Yeah, ammunition plus 10% and reload time reduction 10%. That can be a factor over time. All right. Ooh, corruption -4 or control -4. Well, corruption helps with really everything else, so I'm gonna go with that. That is a buff for ranged attacks, so that is super useful for my playstyle. Right, and you will not be able to move until next turn, and that's okay. Because I am expecting an army to come down from Volksgrad or something, lickety-split, and take advantage of my lord there being out of position. This is decent. Look at that, Frostfang. Upkeep -5% for the army. Post-battle loot +10. Recruitment cost, melee, and magic, and this Frostfang ability. Oh, man. Alright, this thing is busted. Holy smokes, is this going to save me an enormous amount of gold long term.
You need not face your enemies alone, for there are...
Busted! In a very good way that I am happy of. Happy about. Alright. So one more turn and I can recruit that new character. I don't think she's there yet. Boyars. Oh yeah, these are the melee infantry ones, as opposed to the wizards there that we're working on. Still 102 factions. Oh. I am going to go with devotion. Okay, so now I can recruit that lady. Is this timed or anything? It looks like it is not, so I do not have to recruit her this turn, which is good, because I don't necessarily want to spend the gold on her this turn.
Strike them down.
Oh, look at that. Maybe he's going to come down, so maybe I do. Better safe than sorry. Oh, that's nice. That's a nice item. Let's make sure she gets some of that. Alright, any of these... yep, okay. And does she start off? She does not start off with any points. So the recruit rank was still 1. Now look at this. Local recruitment capacity 5 instead of 2. I can dig that. Yeah, that works for me. Okay, now we're upgrading down here. Alright, Fort Jakova. Oh! Alright, Volksgrad we're going to be attacking. Fort Jakova, no resources. But what is this building that's already here? Already going to generate devotion and reduce corruption. This is a good building chain. So by upgrading here, I won't have to wipe that out and start anything else. So that's good. And I'm also going to do some troop recruitment buildings there, the barracks. Alright, that's working out. Oh, 101. Down to 101 factions.
Money is the lifeblood of success.
Alright. Now, upgrading our capital, that is super important. Oh, I completely forgot about this over here. So I can do the barracks over here. That'll be fine. And you... Alright, what is this army? Is that a threat? They have ranged attackers, but it doesn't look like a serious threat. Pyrrhic victory, and I will lose a whole bunch of stuff. I don't want to lose those Ice Guard. But this is an enormous battle. I'm going to encircle. And maybe I can bring her up. I don't know if they're going to counterattack. But if they do, I can just auto-resolve it. But I'd like to bring up Bella Gospodar to get her in on the experience from auto-resolving that. So that's my method in the madness with that little gambit. Whoa, what's this? Oh, trade caravan! Trade caravan from Grand Cathay is very welcome. Alright, this is good. Alright, gonna do our upgrades there. Research our tech. What were we gonna go for next? Strossi. I think these are the Musketeers or whatever. I don't think I'm gonna be doing too much with them. That's good. Ammunition for Ice Guard is also good, so this might be a good chain. Hero actions for Patriarchs, I probably don't care. More, Now, I'm noticing something here, right? Looking at Siege Mentality, it has ammunition plus 15% for all these units, but it does not say when under siege. In between episodes, I'm going to check online and find out if that is only under siege or not. Because if that is not only under siege, I will progress up through this stuff just to get that. But for now, let me take a look. Yeah, campaign line of sight is good. Grom's telemetry. I think these are like the mortars for the faction, so I'm gonna do that. I mean, I think those are the only war machine that Kislev gets, so I might as well make them effective.
They will fall.
All right, just gonna sit there and allow me to gang up. Come on, get in there, nice and close.
They invite death.
There we go. Okay, now auto-resolve loses me just some trash out of my reinforcements. That was a really good deal. That was a good move. I saved myself a whole bunch of units. Not that these are, like, difficult to replace, but, I mean, I don't want to lose all that unit rank. So that was good.
This changes nothing.
Devotion plus 50. Thank you. Generous host. Raid the following region, Volksgrad. Oh. Oh, was I supposed to raid that? I'm sorry. Okay, appoint an Ataman. Alright, I will figure out what that is in a minute or two.
One land, born to rule.
I don't really care about this. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I care about that early on. I've already got a couple of cavalry, and early on, I'm not going to be doing huge things with cavalry. Alright, Prague is another one-city province like Kislev is.
Ice Queen of Kislev.
Let's do some upgrades.
A gift from Kislev's great gods.
That way we're going to get up into the second level for spells. And give me some Route Marcher. Thank you.
Only I may wield it.
Alright, Ataman. So we've got the little exclamation mark. It wants me to... let's figure out this interface. Alright, so I can pick one of these guys. Corruption and control looks good. However, control also looks good. Is that how that works? Just click and click? Alright, looks like it is. Okay. And we got... Oh. Well, alright. That's good. I will absolutely take some of that and give that to you.
The Tsarina.
You already have... What do you have? You have Forbidden Rod. Damage to self in exchange for some power recharge. Not so much. I will give that weird Forbidden Rod to the hero. And ancillaries are all spoken for, so that's fine. Alright, anything else to do? No, because you're going to be moving back here to reinforce. No, you know what? You're going to sit in Volksgrad as... No, because she's going to take a few minutes. I'll figure that out in a minute. Down to 100 factions.
Let us discuss stately affairs.
Okay. Military access from the Empire, who is in the wrong direction, because I don't really need to go south. And he wants money. So, no thank you, good sir. I will keep my money. Pious Patriarchs. Alright, that is something I'm not really doing right now. I think the Patriarchs are more centric to the other... Oh, okay. More centric to the other Kislev faction. Gain 50 support before the other guy does. Well, he's gaining a lot. This is interesting, you know, because you've got to try and, like, predict what you're going to be doing. Growth plus 20 is really good, though. So this helped me out. The 5 supporters when occupying a settlement. But interestingly, I think I've definitely lost some. Because I captured like 4 settlements and I only have 14 instead of 20. Yeah, this is a really tough decision. However, the casualty replenishment rate and the growth will help me in the immediate term, so I think I'm going to do that.
Defy chaos.
Okay. So let's start going. Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted. Logs are good because we're doing trade. And growth and control is good. Devotion and supporters. Thank you for that. Oh, but it also costs 30 to build. Well, it's early enough in the campaign. I mean, that'll pay for itself after 30 turns. And it gets me the supporters, which is definitely something it looks like I need from here. So, I'm just going to do that.
Mistress of Ice.
Oh, yep. All right.
Bride
New
of
turn,
the
so
ice.
fresh movement. I'll move you here for now.
Adequate lodgings.
Oh, look at this. We have another faction we're at war with up there. Alright, I'll worry about them in a little bit. I still want to heal a little bit before I go attack Prague.
The Tsarina.
Oh, it gives me Garrisoned Lord Not Moved as a... Alright. That's how it's going to do it. Faction encountered Celestial Loyalists.
We may proceed.
Oh, Krakadrak! Yes, I will very enthusiastically accept the trade agreement with Krakadrak. They were always, Krakadrak, this is good. Krakadrak was always my favorite dwarven faction, and it always disappointed me that they were never playable in any of the DLC expansions for Warhammer 2. I was always very disappointed that they weren't playable.
Defy chaos.
Alright, one more turn, and that'll be good. Skill points. Perfect. And we're going to do... Yeah, we'll get up to Biting Wind for this Ice Witch before I start going into Inspiring Presence and doing the red line. Celestial Loyalists. Let me see, can I do trade with them? Yes, but they don't care.
Yes? Greetings on behalf...
Still nothing.
What? Greetings on...
Quick deal. Trade agreement. Zufbar.
You may speak before
Oh,
my
that's non-aggression,
shield
but
bearers
okay, I will do that.
address. The
Okay,
Empire
this quick deal thing, I like
yields
this.
thunder. Who calls?
It looks like it's just automatically showing me all the factions that would be willing to accept these various treaties.
Kislev.
Never yield.
Alright, I like that. That's a good interface. What is this? Oh. Tutorial stuff. That was a weird speed bump. Construction cost. Oh, okay, that's good for her. One motherland. Alright, I'll take diplomatic relations boost. And I'm already happy with them anyway.
The ice goes.
We'll upgrade some goodies here. I can't do that because I don't have enough devotion. Alright, this is just raw income. Here we have devotion generated. That's very good. And just raw growth. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. Oh. I will invest in the future.
None shall question me.
Okay, and you are healed up and ready to go.
Onward.
So you're going to move over towards Prague. And you are recruiting things that look like they will be insufficient to resist.
Of ice.
Kislev, finished upgrading. Okay, that is good. Streltsy isn't something I think I care about just yet. However, some of these other things I absolutely do care about. It's going to take devotion for... Oh, lame. Well, I definitely want this if it's going to lead to War Machine. But I also need the growth in order to get there. Income generated is always good, and that'll get up to 1,000, which is really significant, so I think for now that's what we'll do. "94 factions, so some of them are starting to get absorbed." What is this?
Trust built between diplomatic parties.
Alright, wants me to establish a trade agreement. Well, that'll come soon. For now,
My rule, my decision.
we're just going to do that. Now, it was saying something about the ice court. Oh! I see. It's a faction trait up here. Alright, well, 15 turns for that. That's good. I'm not going to do that yet because I can't support a third army economically. And in fact, I can, like, barely support a second one here.
We require soldiers.
So I will be holding off for now. However, these building upgrades I will not be holding off on.
Friends of Kislev, we greet you.
Military access. Yeah, sure. I'll take your gold in exchange for military access. And you are moving to counter me south.
Make it golden.
So I will head that off before it begins. Yeah. Because that'll be decent. Looks good.
The Tsarina.
And they ran away just giving... Oh, I have to make some siege equipment before I can auto-resolve. Or even fight. Oh, interesting. I can't even fight. Alright, well, before anything else, let me make sure I'm giving out my banners to some good units.
Frostfang's bite.
Now, I don't know if they're going to come back
Boyars, bout.
and try and, like, counterattack me. We'll find out.
Frostweaver.
I mean, that would be a decent gambit. Okay, well, I can still win a Pyrrhic victory against their combined force. And it looks like I'm not even going to lose any units.
Kislev never falters.
Yeah. Well, they were a joke. And I lost 2 supporters from capturing Prague. That's kind of bogus. So I guess they're trying real hard to stop you from conquering wide with this faction? Alright, I got a whole bunch of stuff out of that. Oh, and we got Age of Rage. Get some corn corruption. Ugh.
The winds of magic twist into a squall.
What is this?
The Raven God is up to something.
Oh,
And no doubt the motherland
a quest
will
battle.
suffer.
Alright. Crystal Cloak. That looks good. Let me see what the enemy force... Oh my goodness. Alright, it's a huge big doom stack of Znich. So I am not going to be doing that just
Consider
yet.
merging some units in this army, my lord. They will be better placed to survive the glorious battles to come.
Yeah, yeah. Alright, that's actually fine. Corruption -5. Now matters quite a bit. Because we've got that corn corruption coming across. So we'll just completely counter that with our proclamation there. Nope, can get rid of you. Frostmaiden Heroes. I should get one of those eventually. Let me... That's good. Campaign movement range. So I need 2 of these to get... Yeah, that's actually decent. Devotion gained fighting chaos. And ammunition for armored Kossars. Well, growth and the ice sculpting will get me campaign movement. So we'll do that.
With this, we stand against chaos.
And we have Skaven, because of course we do. Out of Hell Pit.
Ice Queen of Kislev.
Weaver of the Frosts.
Mistress of Ice.
Okay, this is my second lord. Oh, no. This is my hero mage. Large explosion area that does frostbite. I'm a big fan of that. Explosion does not affect friendly troops and gives discouraged. I am an even bigger fan of that. Yeah, spells that cause big damage and do not affect friendly troops. Overpowered. Always go for them. Oh, that was good. 3 for 1. Okay. Excellent.
My rule grows absolute.
Alright, see... Alright, I have to do the Ice Court before I can get any Frost Maiden heroes, and none of those other ones were available.
The Snowbringer.
I mean, it's fine. I was really just kind of looking to see. Face Off. Oh, well, that's not good. Allow the farming to continue. Oh, wow. It's going to let me be a really bad ruler if I want to. Alright, burn it all for corruption -4. Where I can get a magic item. I am a big fan of corruption -4, especially while we've got that corn thing going on, that corn fury or whatever it was.
Keeper of
So
Ice
getting some untainted is always something I like to do. Yeah, right there. Even if I'm doing good on corruption in all of my territories. Because you never know when something stupid like this Skaven nonsense is going to happen. Alright, let me look at these other factions around me. What is going to be a next logical conquest target? Alright, I am going to wait for you guys to finish killing Plesk before I take that.
Bow to me. I have provinces to govern, men to command. This had best be urgent.
Yeah, there's no way they're going to confederate, so that's fine. I will allow that to be taken by the Northmen. Sorry, I'm a bad ally. And instead, I will go to hopefully maybe wipe out Hell Pit after one more turn of replenishment. And I realize I haven't been doing full recruitment on my second general. That's deliberate, just to cut down on the upkeep. Alright, here we go. Now we have an idea what we're looking at. Alright, Throt has 2 stacks. So now I'm going to start doing recruitment.
Sister
now that I know what I'm
I
up
deserve
against.
Protection. Fools may not say.
Okay. Yep. And I'll go with some income. Thank you. Alright, and we'll call that a turn.
Our common cause shall benefit the world.
Borrendon Stoneheart. He wants a trade agreement that I am happy to accept. Thank you. Down to 89 factions. Alright. Chaos Incursion. Chaos Uprising in Prague. What? Low devotion gives me chaos?
Your people. Their malaise has let chaos into their town.
It wasn't malaise. I've been trying to increase devotion.
Ice Queen of
Alright, well, let's just flush that out. Looks like auto-resolve will cost me nothing just to flush out these beastmen.
Victory by blade and frost.
Alright. And there, see? We're going to go with devotion. There, have your devotion. And I got a power stone. Alright. That's fine.
Mistress of Ice.
Alright, so now I wait another turn before going after the Skaven. But that suits me okay, because I wanted to do more recruitment down here anyway.
I seek only the graceful.
Okay, this is... Oh, I have, that'll lead me into the second chain. Yeah, the Skirmisher Traditions was really good, because it's given all my Kossars and the eventual Ice Guard all their bonuses. That was like a really good investment. All right, let me check real quick. Oh, 8% ward save for the whole army. Sign me up for this train. Oh, ooh, excuse me. Oh my goodness.
Keep chaos at bay.
That can't be. That can't be a thing. I mean, that seems like it would just be so grossly overpowered. 8% ward save for the whole army? Oh. Alright, that works. Not that I'm really doing much recruitment, but or at least not there, but that's fine. I mean, I could be, but it would take too long to skirt sideways before I have to go north for those Skaven. Alright. Oh! Hey! Okay, I will grab some upgraded infantry. However, I'm not going to... It's a bunch of devotion to get this. It gets me a patriarch. So I can put a hero in that second army. I hate to spend the devotion, but I'll do it. Alright, looks like Skaven might be making their move. Growth +5. Love to see that. Ursine Chapel. Okay. I will take 20 devotion, just out of nowhere. And Ice Sculpting will get me a hero. And I'm thinking with this, being able to recruit one of these Frost Maiden heroes, I'm probably going to use that with one of the Boyar generals.
The ice goes. We march forth.
Just to kind of mix things up a little bit. Oh, speaking of which, oop. I should see about... Where can I recruit that patriarch? Oh, I have to wait till the building's done. Derp-a-doo. Because I'm smart. Down to 88 factions. 87. Alright. Oh. Alright, +5 diplomatic relations or leadership fighting demons of chaos. Well, in the next 5 turns, I'm not going to be doing that, so I will go with diplomatic relations. And maybe, like, 3 or 4 turns from now, I'll try to do some stuff. But for this, are these are armies or heroes? So those are heroes. And I'm worried about what they might try and do.
The Snowbringer.
But so be it.
Join me. I deserve protection. We require soldiers.
Born to rule.
Alright, that'll about do it.
My power.
The Tome of Fates.
The Tome wakes.
Foretelling of a way to elude the Maelstrom and enter the realm of chaos. The dying.
Alright.
The sacred
That didn't seem to... Maybe that's warning me that I'm getting some big, stupid chaos faction coming in. I guess we'll see.
My natural environment.
Follow your queen.
Follow the path.
None shall question me. They are one people.
Alright, that is acceptable. Upgrade you, thank you. Upgrade all of the goodies down here. Yeah, I am going to have to start thinking about income sooner than later, but for now, growth and recruitment costs are going to be good. Alright, let's see what happens with Hell Pit in a minute.
Let us discuss stately affairs.
Yes, let's. Military access. Okay.
The snow.
In, like, the Mortal Empires campaign, I would never do the military access, but here, I think I'm gonna. Alright, well, consider Confederation. Okay, I am considering it. However, I don't think any of these factions are gonna want me to confederate with them.
So,
Yeah, see, I can't even get non-aggression pact with anyone I don't already have it with. Never mind a confederation.
what?
Highborn son.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Frostweaver.
Okay, so this is another interesting little thing that they're doing. But we'll allow that to happen. We'll start a siege. Valiant defeat, I'm not happy about. But maybe with reinforcements, that'll look a little better. Trying to move. Camera controls. I'm trying to move right here.
Beyond even I.
Close enough. Alright. Now let's see how that looks. Okay, that's good. So if they counterattack me, I'll at least get a victory on the auto-resolve. Building upgrade. I don't really care about that for right now because I'm not using the Strassi unit. Oh. Oh, hello. Alright, that's a problem. I'm gonna have to auto-resolve that Skaven, like, next turn. Wow. Alright, that sucks.
Denied.
How did I not notice that guy? Maybe that's what that warning was with the book. Yeah. Well, at least he's going into Prague. Rather than,
Sabotage, my lord. An
Oh,
enemy
come
car
on.
sent a
Alright,
hero
wound
to
failure.
disrupt the running of your domain. This act of aggression cannot be left un...
It'll cost me some archers.
Kislev endures.
That is acceptable.
Now and forever. The motherland grows.
Alright, now you
Weaver of the
are gonna run back to Prague
We cannot hesitate.
as fast as you possibly can, even though you will not get there in time. Yeah, sit there and keep raiding instead of
Kislev
posing a
endures.
threat.
Mistress of ice.
Corruption -5. Thank you. Okay. And down here... There we go. And you know what? This is also... Yeah. Alright, we can do one of the patriarchs now. That's decent. But, you know, immunopsychology and leadership +3 is also pretty good.
Patriarch of Kislev.
Alright, so you're going to move that way. Even though it'll take a little while. Alright, there we go.
A gift.
Now we're
for all
talking.
the motherland.
Okay, I can get a second one of these guys. Which one of these has corruption? Corruption and public order is what I'm looking for. Or, I'm sorry, control. They look identical, so you are going to go... Yeah, that's the Skaven one, right? Black Blood Pass? Yeah. Okay. Yes, alright. So we're going up this this chain here. Leadership and melee defense for Ice Guard. Control plus... Oh, well, this is a no-brainer. Devotion +2 per turn, and control +1 in all provinces. Hello. And a mount. Always good. But that shield of ice is a big deal. I want that ward safe 8% for the whole army. So, I'm going to work towards that first.
With this, I guard Kislev.
Okay, this is... What level does she get? At 14. She's almost there. Alright, we've done good stuff there. Yeah, I guess we'll just go with these other spells. Because why not? Okay, this is you, and this is good. And we've got our second spell, and now we're going into Inspiring Presence for the red line.
Such power.
Red line being
Such
super important.
elegance.
Alright, this is the Patriarch. Unit replenishment is super good on heroes. I really think that this is an overlooked ability sometimes. That's also decent. Regeneration within an area. And it's an ability, so it's off the winds of magic. But I'm gonna start off with the troop replenishment.
You will know absolution.
And then move into this. Building upgrades. Don't care about that. He's building support. Oh! Reduce your opponent's supporters by 50. Alright, so it looks like I can just literally buy them off. I mean, I can afford it, but I have to wait for him to get up to that first level. That's creepy. You can literally just buy him out. But hey, whatever works. Alright, so now I'm going to see if he comes in and attacks Prague. And I noticed the Skaven are not wiped out. Yeah, they've still got a general over there on the west. Alright, have you guys taken out Plesk? You have not. Okay, and he's going back this way, and he's still raiding. So, that's fine for right this second. Is there anything I can... hinder replenishment, I don't care about. Hinder movement, I would very much like to do.
Fools may not so. Join me. I deserve protection.
And can I just run over and wipe you out? I can. And hopefully that you didn't have any settlements left and that's your last guy. Because I'd really love to wipe out these Skaven. Yes, thank you. Get rid of that Skaven rat trash. Alright, we got good stuff going on down here. Alright, now it'll be moment of truth for Half Deer, whether or not he goes in and just takes the free kill on Volksgrad. Being my first campaign, I have no sense at all for what the AI is going to do, how it's going to play. Yeah, he did the smart move. Alright, and he's sieging it for 10, so that's good. That gives me time.
Unity may be
too many things.
Win the hearts of the people. Gain sufficient devotion amongst the common folk, and the varied kingdoms of Kislev may peacefully join your
Well, I am going to buy them out. Yeah, how you like me now?
The enemy have encircled.
Yeah, I know they're besieging me.
Priest of the great orthodoxy.
Get in there with your unit replenishment.
With Ursun's breath.
Bride of the ice.
And I will take 1 cavalry just for good measure.
I seek only the graceful.
And you are coming back to help hit.
This shall be Catherine's seat. Kneel before me.
Where you will recruit some... I hate to pay double and do it out of the global pool, but I mean, I'm looking at my treasury. I can afford it. And this is good. Prague has grown. We can do some meaningful upgrades here. Could I not already make those? Huh. Guess it's different guys. Alright. However, which one of these did... Okay, yeah, level 4 was the Ice Guard. So that's the one I want to be going for. So we're going to do some growth. And I really don't want to spend 28 devotion, but that will pay off in the long run, it looks like.
The ice calls.
And I still don't really need that. And that'll pay for itself in 15 turns. So that actually does look like the better bet. But, so we've been going for a while. So for the Warhammer 3 campaigns here, instead of each episode being about an hour, I'm going to do each episode about 90 minutes or so. So I am going to call it here. And I guess in the next episode, we'll see what happens with these folks, this Chaos Marauder stack, and if I'm able to get to them in time before they sack Volksgrad. So with that, I will say, as always, thanks for watching.